You know what's coming. Not someday, not eventually. Right now. This exact moment you're living through, this breath, this heartbeat, this is the reckoning. The moment where everything you've said you wanted collides with everything you've actually done about it. And the gap between those two things, that gap is screaming your name. You've been keeping score in your head, tallying up the reasons, building a case for why it's okay that you haven't started yet, why you're still in the same place you were last year, last month, yesterday. But the universe doesn't accept excuses as payment. It only accepts action. Listen, every person you envy, every success story you watch from the sidelines, they had the same 24 hours you did, the same doubts, the same fears. The difference isn't what they had. It's what they refused to accept. They refused to accept that fear was a good enough reason to stay small. They refused to accept that comfort was worth trading their potential for. They refused to accept that the voice in their head whispering, "You can't," deserved more authority than the voice screaming, "You must." And here you are, still negotiating with yourself, still bargaining, still promising that tomorrow will be different. But tomorrow never comes, does it? Tomorrow is just today wearing a disguise. And today, you chose the same thing you chose yesterday: comfort, safety, the familiar cage. You want to know why you can't sleep at night? Why there's that persistent ache that no amount of distraction can numb? It's not anxiety. It's your soul trying to break through the prison you've built around it. Every molecule in your body knows you're capable of more. Your DNA remembers what it took for you to even exist, the astronomical odds, the millions of years of survival, the warrior blood that runs through your veins. And you're using that legacy to scroll through other people's lives? This is the reckoning. The moment you stop lying to yourself about what you're actually doing with your one wild, unrepeatable life. The moment you admit that every day you choose comfort over courage, you're not staying the same. You're choosing to become less. Less brave, less hungry, less alive. Until one day you look in the mirror and you don't even recognize the person staring back. Not because they aged, because they surrendered. But I need you to understand something. This moment is also an invitation. An invitation to step into the arena. To finally stop watching from the stands and get your hands dirty. To trade your commentary for commitment. To become the person you've been pretending you could be if you really wanted to. You do want to. You've always wanted to. That dream didn't die. You just buried it so deep under responsibilities and routines that you convinced yourself it wasn't screaming anymore. But it is. Can you hear it? That voice underneath all the noise. Underneath the doubt and the fear and the excuses you've rehearsed so many times, they sound like truth. It's saying not yet, but now. Not someday, but today. Not them, but you. The reckoning demands an answer. Not a perfect answer. Not a fully formed plan. Not a guarantee of success. Just one honest decision. Are you going to keep living like you have unlimited time? Like consequences don't exist? Like the person you're capable of becoming will just magically appear without you having to sacrifice anything? Or are you going to wake up? Wake up to the fact that every breath you take in comfort is a breath you could be taking in pursuit. That every hour spent numbing yourself is an hour someone else is using to sharpen their edge. That every night you go to bed without having pushed yourself is a night you'll never get back. I'm not asking you to change your whole life today. I'm asking you to stop accepting the life you've been settling for. Stop accepting the mediocrity. Stop accepting the excuses. Stop accepting that the gap between who you are and who you could be is just how it is. You know what happens after the reckoning. You either rise or you settle. You either become the person this moment is calling you to be, or you become the person who let this moment pass by without answering. And 5 years from now, when you look back at today, you'll know. You'll know whether this was the day everything changed, or just another day you chose to stay the same. So, what's it going to be? Are you going to keep running from the reckoning? Keep hiding behind tomorrow? Keep pretending that you're fine with a life half lived? Or are you going to face it? Stand in front of the mirror, look yourself in the eyes, and admit that you've been capable all along, that the only thing standing between you and the life you want has always been your willingness to pay the price for it. The reckoning is here. Not tomorrow, not next week. Right now. And it's asking you one simple question. Who are you going to be?